Welcome to Divine Mass, a sacred ceremony in reverence of our inner divinity. I am Ann-Peggy Heart Divine, the medicine woman and initiator of the new era of consciousness. And with great joy and deep reverence, I invite you to this unique Divine Mass and podcast, held every Sunday. Welcome to this Divine Mass, the 9th of March, where today's theme is the Tree of Life and Yggdrasil. This theme is an extension from the last Divine Mass, as this theme symbolizes femininity and representing the cosmic structure of existence, the cycle of life, death and rebirth, and the nourishing force that connects all things. In many spiritual traditions, trees are linked to the divine feminine because they are givers of life, wisdom keepers, and sacred vessel of transformation. The Tree of Life and Yggdrasil are deeply rooted in many spiritual traditions across the world. They symbolize creation, wisdom, interconnectedness, and the bridge between different realms of existence. While the name and cultural context vary, the essence of this sacred tree appears throughout history. So let's just go right into today's theme and look at some of the most profound traditions where we find this universal symbol. Firstly, we will see that Yggdrasil is the Norse World Tree. In Norse mythology, Yggdrasil is the great ash tree that holds together the cosmos. It connects the 9 worlds, including Asgard, home of the gods, Midgard, human realm, and Hell, the underworld. Its roots stretch into different realms, and its branches reach into the heavens. So Yggdrasil is a living cosmic axis, a bridge between the physical, spiritual, and divine. The theme in Norse World Tree are interconnection, cosmic structure, life and death, knowledge, and the cycle of renewal. And the second tradition is the Kabbalah in Jewish mysticism, which also have the Tree of Life. In Kabbalah, the Tree of Life is a sacred geometric structure made of 10 Sephiroth, which is divine emanations, which map out the process of creation and the soul's journey back to the divine. It represents the balance between divine forces, the ascendant of consciousness, and the interconnectedness of all things. The Tree of Life themes in Kabbalah are divine structure, wisdom, spiritual enlightenment, and the path to God. The third tradition is Buddhism and the Bodhi tree. The Bodhi tree is where Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha, attained enlightenment. Sitting under its branches, he awakened to the true nature of reality, overcoming illusion and suffering. So this tree represents awakening, spiritual realization, and the connection between earth and higher consciousness. And the Bodhi tree represents enlightenment, transcendence, and breaking free from illusions. The fourth is Mesoamerican tradition and the World Tree. In Mayan and Aztec cosmology, the Ceiba tree or the Kapok tree is seen as the axis mundi, the world's center. Its roots descend into the underworld, its trunk represents the earthly plane, and its branches reach into the heavens. The tree is often depicted as a portal between worlds, with deities using it to travel between dimensions. The World Tree theme in Mesoamerican tradition are connection between worlds, ancestral wisdom, life, and rebirth. The fifth tradition is Hinduism with their Kalpa Vriksha and the wish-fulfilling tree. In Hindu mythology, the Kalpa Vriksha is a divine, wish-fulfilling tree found in heaven. It symbolizes abundance, spiritual nourishment, and the connection between the gods and humans. It is often associated with the cosmic tree of Dharma, which represent righteousness and cosmic order. The wish-fulfilling tree in Hinduism represents divine gifts, prosperity, and connection to the celestial realm. The sixth tradition is Christianity and Islam, that both have the tree of knowledge and the tree of life. In Genesis, two trees appears in the Garden of Eden. First, the tree of life that represent immortality and divine connection. And second, the tree of knowledge of good and evil that represent awakening of duality. And similarly, in Islamic mysticism, a celestial tree is described in paradise, often interpreted as a source of divine wisdom and eternal life. In Christianity and Islam, the tree of knowledge and the tree of life represent the sacred balance between knowledge, divine union, and the consequence of choice. The seventh tradition is shamanism and the world tree. In Siberian, Mongolian, and indigenous shamanistic tradition, the world tree is a conduit between realms, allowing shamans to travel between the underworld, the middle world, and the upper world. It is often climbed or visualized in spiritual journeys, acting as a sacred link between spirits, ancestors, and the cosmic forces. The world tree in shamanism represents the journeying between dimensions, ancestral guidance, and healing wisdom. And the last 8 traditions that represent the tree of life is the African baobab. It is an indigenous tradition that has the concept of the tree of life. And they call this the baobab tree in this African spirituality, which provides shelter, water, and nourishment. Many African tribes believe that baobab carries the wisdom of the ancestor and holds the key to the past, present, and the future. It represents survival, strength, and deep-rooted wisdom. The African baobab tree represents ancestral wisdom, resilience, nourishment, and sacred connection. So now talking very fast and brief about 8 traditions, so we see that all those 3 in different traditions have something in common. And all of they are representing the connection between worlds, earthly, spiritual, and cosmic. And they all symbolize wisdom, growth, and transformation. And they act as a channel between the divine and the human. And they are a source of life, renewal, and energy. So the tree of life and Yggdrasil is not just myths. They are universal symbols of consciousness, interconnectedness, and divine wisdom. Across culture, tradition, and spiritual teaching, the tree of life stands as a powerful symbol, one of creation, wisdom, and the eternal connection between the seen and the unseen, the earthly and the divine. But beyond mythology and ancient texts, this sacred tree exists within you. It is the bridge between your roots and your expansion, your past and your future, your body and your soul. But beyond mythology and ancient texts, this sacred tree exists within you. It is the bridge between your roots and your expansion, your past and your future, your body and your soul. So what does the tree of life mean to you? Where are your roots planted? In your ancestry, your experiences, your deepest truth? What nourishes your growth? What energies, beliefs, and wisdom do you absorb to strengthen your branches? How do you expand? What calls you to reach higher, to evolve, to stretch towards the infinite? And what fruits do you bear? What gifts, love, and wisdom do you share with the world? Are your branches open to the heavens while your roots remain deeply grounded? Or do you feel unbalanced, either too rigid or too unrooted? Take a moment to breathe deeply and feel into this question. Imagine yourself as a tree of life. What does it look like? What season is it in? Is it flourishing or in transition? What is whispering through its leaves? The tree of life is not just a story. It is a living reality within you. Your body, mind, and spirit are interconnected, just like the roots, trunk, and branches. Your experiences shape its rings. Your wisdom ripens its fruit. Your soul stretches toward the light. Before we go even deeper into the sacred understanding of the Tree of Life and Yggdrasil, you will now hear the Light Mantra and the Divine Mass Manifesto. Light Mantra for Divine Mass. I am the light that shines in the darkness. I am one with all that is. Light from Source flow through me. I am a channel for love and peace. May the light in me grow, and may the light in all of us shine brightly. Light from the universe, embrace me now. I open myself to the love, wisdom, and the truth that hath always been within. I am the light. I carry the light. I share the light. May the light in me grow, and may the light in all of us shine brightly. Amen. Manifest of light for divine design. We believe in the divine essence, present in all living beings, a source of light, love, and creation to which we are all connected. We acknowledge our common origin in the Source, where each soul carries the seed of light and wisdom, projected into physical form to experience and evolve through life. We confess that each of us, regardless of background, culture, or belief, is an expression of the cosmic diversity, where our unique existence contributes to the wholeness of the divine design. We believe in agape, the unconditional love that connects us to each other and to the universe. This love guides us to live in harmony with ourselves, our fellow beings, and all life. We confess that through our free will, we can activate and express our highest essence, and that we are created to live in balance between the masculine and feminine, between spirit and matter, between heaven and earth. We believe in the universal law that governs both our inner and outer universe, guiding us to understand our own power and our own role in the greater cosmic unity. We acknowledge that we are all multidimensional beings, bearer of divine light, and that we are here to experience, learn, and contribute to the collective good through our divine design. Namaste. Welcome back. The deep wisdom of the Tree of Life and Yggdrasil teaches us about the living wisdom of resilience, balance, and divine connection. Throughout ages, the Tree of Life and Yggdrasil have stood as timeless symbols of strength, harmony, and the sacred bridge between the earthly and the divine. These ancient trees hold powerful lessons if we are willing to listen. And firstly, we will look into the concept of resilience, which is the strength to endure and transform. A tree does not resist the storm. It bends, it sways, but it does not break, like Yggdrasil, which endures even as its branches are snagged by creature and its roots stretch into the underworld. We too are tested by life's challenges. What does this teach us? That true strength is not about rigid control, but about flexibility. Resilience is the ability to adapt and grow, even through adversity. In what ways have you withstood the storms of your life? How have your roots, your inner strength, keep you grounded even in times of uncertainty? And if we see the Tree of Life in balance, it is the rootedness and the reaching, the holding, both light and shadow. The tree cannot grow tall without deep roots. Just as the Tree of Life connects the heaven and the earth, we too must find balance between the spiritual aspiration and our grounded human experiences. Yggdrasil holds all worlds, light and dark, divine and earthly, reminding us that the true wisdom comes from embracing both. So what does this teach us? That we are not meant to deny parts of ourselves, but to integrate them. Are you too focused on the external world, forgetting your spiritual roots? Or are you so immersed in the spirituality that you forget to stay grounded in daily life? The Tree of Life and the divine connection is the third aspect, and this is the sacred bridge between all things. The Tree of Life and Yggdrasil remind us that we are not separate from the universe, but deeply connected to all things. Just as Yggdrasil holds the 9 realms together, we are a bridge between heaven and earth, past and future, self and other. So what does this teach us? That everything we do, think and feel ripples outward. Our energy, like the tree's branches, touches everything. Where do you feel most connected to the divine? How can you nurture this connection daily so that your own life becomes an expression of wisdom, love, and harmony? So from all this, we see that the Tree of Life and Yggdrasil are not just symbols, they are living maps of existence. They invite us to stand tall in who we are, to root deeply into our truth, and to stretch our arms toward the infinite. Will you let this wisdom take root in you? When I connected to my Tree of Life years ago, I saw myself as the Tree of Souls. And I felt like the sacred Tree of Souls shown in the first epic movie of Avatar. The roots of this Tree of Souls are connected to all other trees, which are humans and the earth, and the branches reach out over the whole world and up to the sky and cosmos. The tree follows the life cycle of vegetation, and therefore the World Tree can also symbolize the entire cycle of the universe from creation to destruction. The movie Avatar shows a message about a network of energy flowing through everything, and that through the Tree of Souls we can hear voices from our ancestors with wisdom, knowledge of everything that has been. It can be compared to the Akashic Library, Book of Life, and the sacred cosmic heart that embraces the eternal archive of the universe. It refers to a life energy and power that is the basic for all life. When we are in contact with our inner tree, we are also in contact with everything else. When I connected to my soul tree, I connected to the true north of my true universe. Everyone can create their true universe with the uniqueness we want to manifest from this state of mind. When we are connected to higher truth universes, we will co-create on a higher consciousness field that supports all people. We then know that we are connected to everything and that we mutually influences each other. We honor the water for its life-giving property as the earth's lifeblood, a sacred element that can cleanse, heal, and rejuvenate, and for its spiritual and healing powers. We are then in an expanded dimension with feelings of unity, where we can as much about our planet and fellow human beings as we can about ourselves. And with this, I want to give you a guided meditation so that you can enter the sacred Tree of Life and Yggdrasil. And after this meditation, I will give you a daily practice to embody the wisdom of the Tree of Life and Yggdrasil. Entering the sacred Tree of Life and Yggdrasil. Find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Sit or lie down comfortably. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Let go of the outside world, allowing yourself to sink into this journey. Take a slow, deep breath in and exhale. Feel the weight of your body grounding into the earth beneath you. Another deep breath in, and as you exhale, imagine that you are sinking deeper into the embrace of the Earth Mother, as if she is holding you gently in her womb. With each breath, feel yourself becoming lighter, yet more deeply connected. The air around you is warm, comforting, like being inside the sacred darkness of creation itself. Now, in this deep space, you begin to see the roots. Ancient, massive, pulsing with energy. They stretch in all directions, forming a vast underground network of life. These are the roots of the great cosmic tree, the Yggdrasil, the tree of life. With each step, you move closer to its massive trunk. It is endless, stretching beyond sight, a living being that holds the entire universe within it. You place your hands on its bark. It is warm, pulsing, as if it is breathing. This tree is the sacred feminine, the great cosmic mother, the source of all life. You listen and feel its presence. The whispers of ancient wisdom flows through you. This tree is not separate from you. It is your own essence, your own deep wisdom, your own divine creation. You are guided to step into the roots, feeling their embrace. This is the womb of the Earth Mother, where all life begins and is nurtured. The roots pulse with ancient wisdom, the voices of those who came before you, the deep feminine power that has always held and sustained life. You are safe here. You feel the deep nourishment, the strength of all mothers, grandmothers, and the Great Mother herself. As you breathe, you absorb this energy, feeling reborn within the womb of creation itself. Slowly you begin to rise, moving up the trunk of the tree of life. This is your strength, your foundation, the feminine force that holds and supports all creation. You feel deeply rooted, yet limitless, like a bridge between earth and sky, between the seen and unseen. As you place your hands on your heart, you feel the ancient drumbeat of the tree, the heartbeat of the divine feminine. As you ascend, you reach the vast branches stretching into the cosmos. The leaves whisper with knowledge, filled with ancient wisdom, divine love, and the ever-changing cycles of nature. Here, you open fully to the feminine essence of creation. Expansive, infinite, yet deeply present in every moment. A soft voice speaks within you. You are the sacred tree. You are the holder of wisdom. You are the divine feminine force of creation. The gateway to all things flows through you. A fruit appears in your hands, the fruit of your own creation, your own divine essence. This fruit holds a message for you. A word, a vision, or a feeling arises. Something that your soul is ready to birth. Take a moment to receive it. What does this fruit hold for you? You breathe deeply, feeling yourself as one with the tree of life, one with Yggdrasil, one with the Great Mother. You realize that you have always been this tree, the gateway, the womb, the wisdom, the creation. As you breathe, you integrate this deep feminine knowing, carrying it with you. Slowly begin to descend from the tree, carrying this deep wisdom within you. Feel your body becoming aware again. Your hands, your feet, your breath. When you are ready, gently open your eyes. Whisper to yourself, I am the sacred tree. I am the gateway of creation. I am wisdom. I am life. I am love. Take a moment to write down any message, visions, or feeling you received. What did the tree show you? What fruit did you hold? What wisdom awakened in you? This meditation can be revisited anytime you seek connection with the divine feminine, the cycle of life, and your own inner wisdom. Namaste. This daily practice is designed to help you root deeply into your strength, align with balance, and expand into divine connection, just like the Tree of Life and Yggdrasil. Best time to practice is morning to set the tone for the day, or evening to reflect and integrate. You have to find a quiet place where you can sit or stand comfortably. If possible, do this outside near a tree or in nature. So step 1 is grounding, rooting into strength and resilience. Stand or sit with your feet firmly on the ground. Close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths, allowing your body to relax. Imagine roots growing from the sole of your feet or from the base of your spine if sitting. These roots extend deep into the earth, anchoring you in stability, wisdom, and resilience. Feel how the earth holds you, supports you, and reminds you that you are unshakable, no matter what happens in life. Use the affirmation, like the great tree of life, I am deeply rooted in strength. I trust my resilience to carry me through all challenges. Step 2 is centering, finding balance between earth and sky. Bring your awareness to your spine, the central pillar of your body, like the trunk of the tree. Imagine energy flowing through you, from your deep root in the earth, moving upward through your body and rising into the sky like the branches of Yggdrasil. With each inhale, feel the grounding stability of your roots. With each exhale, feel the expansion and openness of your branches. Reflect. Where in your life do you need more balance? Are you too focused on the external world or too lost in the spiritual? Allow yourself to feel equally connected to earth and sky, body and spirit, past and future. Use the affirmation, I am the sacred balance between heaven and earth. I embrace both the roots and my expansion. Step 3 is the divine connection, receiving wisdom from the tree of life. Imagine a golden light pouring down from above, touching the top of your head, flowing through your spine, and infusing your body with divine wisdom. Feel how the branches of your consciousness are reaching outwards, touching new possibilities, new perspectives, and deeper understanding. Ask the tree of life within you, what wisdom do I need to hear today? listen, be open. A word, feeling, or insight may rise. Place your hands over your heart and seal the wisdom within you. Use the affirmation, I am connected to infinite wisdom. I receive guidance, clarity, and divine support in all that I do. Step 4 is closing and integration. Take a final deep breath in, drawing in strength, balance, and wisdom. Exhale with gratitude for this moment of connection. Slowly open your eyes and carry this energy with you into your day. If possible, touch a tree, spend a few moments in nature, or even place your hand on your heart as a way of honoring the tree of life within you. This daily practice helps you face challenges as you visualize your strong roots and remind yourself of your resilience. When you feel unbalanced, you can breathe deeply and visualize that your energy is flowing in harmony, just like the tree's trunk standing tall. And when seeking guidance, remember that wisdom is always within you, just like the sacred tree holds the knowledge of all realms. And remember, you are the tree of life. Just like Yggdrasil, you hold worlds within you. Your past, your present, and your future. Just like the tree of life, you bridge the seen and the unseen, the physical and the divine. So go forth and stand tall in your light. Now we are moving towards the end of this Mass, and in good divine Mass style, you will be presented with the Divine Mass blessing and healing prayers, and our closing song North with Trine Strand. The theme for the next Divine Mass on 16th of March is the Universal Christ. And in this Divine Mass, we have a guest speaker who has lived most of his life in reverence for the Universal Christ and Jesus from Nazareth. See you in the next episode of Divine Mass. From the divine in me to the divine in you. Namaste. Blessing from Divine Design. May your heart be filled with light, clarity, and peace, so that you may be a source of love for yourself and all around you. May the wisdom within guide you forward, granting you the courage to create goodness each and every day. May you stand firm in your truth and your light, finding strength in knowing you are part of something greater, a tapestry of beauty, belonging, and purpose. Let your path be illuminated by the joy of service, and let your love inspire wholeness and peace. For you are both the creator and a part of this heaven on earth. May you embrace the divine in yourself and in all others, living with open hands, an open mind, and an open heart. Let this day and every day that follows be an opportunity to manifest love, wisdom, and joy, so that the world may be transformed through your presence. Amen.
Her kan jeg lande, bare være med. Dele tankene med nordlyset, være sammen med deg. Her finner jeg feste. Havet sang min vuggesang. Her finner jeg min ro. Nord. Dele tankene med nordlyset, være sammen med deg.
Have you experienced divine intervention? We would love to hear from you. Visit Ann-Peggy.no or divinedesign.it and leave a message for a chance to be featured as our guest. We love hearing from our listeners and sharing their experiences. You can find Divine Mass and the Divine Design podcast on multiple platforms where you listen to podcasts. Welcome to a new time, a new consciousness. Welcome to the future of Divine Mass.